Sanghyun finishes another broadcast. As he exits the capsule, he complains about the heat inside. He wonders if it might be dangerous to jump out of the capsule every time he dies in the game. He feels something is definitely affecting his brainwaves. His phone buzzes with a message notification from Jiyuk. I enjoyed your live. You said we should meet tomorrow, right? Where would you like to meet then? The message read. Sanghyun seemed confused, not remembering scheduling any meeting. You agreed to do an in-person interview and a game stream, Jiyuk said. I forgot about that, Sanghyun replied. Sanghyun seems a bit apprehensive about the in-person interview, but tries to convince himself there's nothing to worry about. Okay, let's meet at Hoogie Station then, Sanghyun replied. He decides to check the reactions of the audience posted online. Comments like, that perfect shot, Almond ended the live dying again. Acorn Jelly appeared in Almond's live today, flood in. But something in particular caught Sanghyun's attention. Someone recorded the part of the broadcast where he shoots the boss in the head in an attempt to prove that he died with just one perfect shot, leaving the video in slow motion to capture the exact moment. The comments are divided. Some still can't tell if the boss really died with just one shot. Everyone seems confused, even Sanghyun. Why is everyone making such a fuss about this? Everything will be cleared up in tomorrow's live stream, said an anonymous comment. Even Sanghyun agrees with this statement. Internet comments are wondering what Almond's face looks like. Everyone assumes Almond is a nerd, but Sanghyun decides to ignore the comments. His phone starts ringing. It's Jiyuk again. Didn't we just talk? Sanghyun questions. Hey, have you seen your video on AllTube? It's insane. It has over 40,000 views, and it was posted an hour ago, Jiyuk exclaimed. We don't have an account on AllTube, do we? Sanghyun asked. Acorn Jelly made a teaser video about our collab stream on his channel, Jiyuk affirmed. The teaser showed Almond playing, focusing on his archery skills, giving a brief introduction to Almond, and emphasizing the question everyone wanted to know, does the perfect shot really exist? Let's find out tomorrow on the collab stream. The comments demonstrated the audience's surprise. All viewers seemed amazed by the newbie player's skills, and the next day, Acorn Jelly's stream broke the record for views on AllTube. Now, the live is about to start. Acorn Jelly and Almond are already together, side by side, ready to start the live and show their faces. The live begins. Acorn Jelly starts very receptive with his viewers, greeting everyone, and the comments are numerous, totaling 10,000 people watching the stream so far. Acorn Jelly is sitting at a table in front of a camera, while talking to everyone, waiting for more people to join the broadcast. The number of viewers rises to 38,620. Acorn Jelly says there will be a special guest today, and that he will prove today that the perfect shot exists. The viewers go wild, continuously cheering for Almond's name as the numbers keep rising, and more comments flood the broadcast, reaching the 40,000 viewers mark. Acorn Jelly finally extends his arm and introduces Almond as the genius archer of the moment. Hello, everyone, I'm Almond, says Sanghyun as he introduces himself to the audience. All viewers seem surprised to see Almond's true face, amazed to see that he was a very handsome young man. Even Acorn Jelly confesses he was surprised when he first saw him. Acorn Jelly asks what they should do first, an interview with Almond or go straight to gameplay. The chat is moving very quickly. Acorn Jelly asks everyone to calm down. Even Sanghyun is surprised. Acorn Jelly decides they will start playing now and asks for Almond's optimization code, but he is surprised not knowing what it is. It's the code you use to optimize your capsule. It's adapted to match your brainwaves and your body together, explains Acorn Jelly. But Sanghyun remains unsure about what that means. Is it important? Acorn Jelly is amazed by Sanghyun's reaction. After all, how could he have been playing all this time without optimizing the capsule? This would result in horrible sensations while playing. Meanwhile, Jiyuk stands up and finally remembers to tell Sanghyun what he should have said before about the capsule, that he actually needed to optimize it to use it. Acorn Jelly explains to the viewers that Almond was using a second-hand capsule and that he was playing without knowing any of this. Acorn Jelly suggests they should make an optimization code first. It seems that Almond and Acorn Jelly have emerged in a virtual world. Almond's optimization code appears on the screen, and it all happened very quickly. Acorn Jelly asks Almond how he feels. He responds by saying he feels fine. So, this is what a virtual space is like? It seems like I don't have a body, says Almond. That's because it's the world of our consciousness. explains Acorn Jelly. Now that everything is ready, let's make a perfect shot, he shouts. They start the game Kingdom Age, and suddenly the game is already starting. The two boys meet with their team, while Roman is explaining about the new mission that Miss Amelia assigned to them. He explains that there is a nearby goblin cave that is causing trouble for the farms. They will have to find the cave and eliminate the goblins. It's been a long time since we received a mission like this, Roman explains. It seems our players are inside a carriage that is taking them to the mission destination. Acorn Jelly begins to talk about the perfect shot. First, in this game, there is a point system even in the vitals. Imagine a circle on the forehead marking your target. It's like archery, explains Acorn Jelly. So, what's the second condition? Asks Almond. Acorn Jelly explains that in this type of technique, you only have one chance, but Almond doesn't seem to care much about that kind of thing. As if it doesn't mean anything to him, he remains calm. Soon, Acorn Jelly is interrupted by a punch to the head. Roman is very annoyed with him and tells him to stay quiet, but soon his expression changes upon seeing Almond. He greets him gently, not even seeming like the same man who seconds ago was punching the other guy's head. As they approach the cave, the goblins can already be seen. Is everyone ready to witness a perfect shot? Says Acorn Jelly, but he is interrupted again by another punch from Roman, telling him to remain quiet again, while the viewers laugh at Acorn Jelly's misfortune. Almond, take the lead and show the newcomer, says Roman. Almond picks up his bow from the ground. He begins to prepare, and he soon realizes that the uncomfortable sensation had passed thanks to the optimization. Now, with his arrow aimed and his bow raised, Acorn Jelly watches from afar, wondering if he will shoot from that position. No matter how impossible this may seem, as long as it's Almond, I'm sure he can do it, says Acorn Jelly as he watches Almond, focused, shooting his first arrow at the enemy, executing a perfect shot to the goblin's head, leaving Acorn Jelly amazed. Almond prepares for another shot, grabbing another arrow, consecutively shooting at his enemies as they fall one by one. Acorn Jelly notices that Almond is more advanced than before. Almond even adjusted his shots to be quieter and facilitate the ambush. While Almond executes his shots exemplary, Acorn Jelly remains excited about his movements. He is the star of his own show, says Acorn Jelly. All the goblins are lying on the ground. It's an impressive scene. A message appears on the screen, announcing that the mission has been successfully completed. Roman praises Almond's work, while Acorn Jelly is in the background with a surprised expression. At this stage, where everyone should work together to defeat the goblins, Almond managed to do all the work alone. Roman orders them to block the cave with straw and set it on fire to block the passage. If they block the passage like this, those inside cannot escape and will die there after being cooked. Roman is in front of the cave with one of his soldiers, watching the fire spread, but they are surprised by a loud noise. A monstrous foot emerges, stomping forcefully on the ground. Scary glowing red eyes appear, soon revealing who the monster terrorizing everyone is, a giant goblin. A message appears on the screen ordering another mission: kill the boss. This is the moment everyone was waiting for. Roman orders everyone to stay alert and ready for the approaching battle. Acorn Jelly shouts Almond's name. He seems excited about the unfolding of this situation. This is the perfect time to show that the perfect shot exists. In the background, Almond is with his bow raised while pulling an arrow from his back. He aims it at the boss, determined to bring him down. But something is wrong. Almond lowers his bow and analyzes his enemy's face. He realizes that the boss is wearing an iron mask, preventing him from making a precise shot to his forehead like the last times. Almond is recalculating his routes, thinking about which vital point he should shoot at. Shooting at the forehead is out of the question, but the head remains the easiest vital point to shoot at. In this case, Almond raises his bow upwards, pointing the arrow high and firing it upwards. The arrow travels a path to the sky, leaving everyone curious about this crucial action by Almond. As the arrow turns back down, we see it from afar, traveling a sure path towards its target, the top of the boss's head, which is suddenly hit, shocking everyone around who witnessed the scene. As we see the boss fall to the ground, hit and wounded by Almond's perfect blow, the giant goblin falls, forming a large hole in the ground with the arrow still stuck at the top of its head. Acorn Jelly shouts for joy, celebrating his friend's victory. Ruby Sword, who had previously proposed a challenge to Almond with a cash reward, had fulfilled his promise and paid 200,000 won as a reward for Almond completing his challenge. He thanks him while Acorn Jelly is excited in the background, still celebrating the recent event. Almond soon realizes he has received numerous donations. 10,000 won, 3,000 won, 5,000 won, all acknowledging his incredible work. As Sanghyun exits the capsule, he seems to be really hot, but Acorn Jelly doesn't seem to pay much attention to Sanghyun's complaints. He is really happy with the live stream's outcome. Everything seems to have gone well. Acorn Jelly's manager informs him that the game broadcast crashed due to the huge number of continuous donations, and it seems to be the first time something of this level has happened. However, Acorn Jelly doesn't seem to care about it. Ji-hyuk informs that the stream is still going on, so if they sit in front of the camera and do an interview, they can still get more donations. Acorn Jelly gets excited about the idea and agrees to do it. Sanghyun worries about his appearance, just because he is a little sweaty due to the heat, but Acorn Jelly's manager assures him that he looks great. The two appear together in front of the camera, saying hello to all the viewers. Sanghyun states that he knew nothing about the perfect shot before. Several donations begin to appear, becoming even impossible to read all at once. Acorn Jelly asks for everyone's patience as he thanks them one by one. Ji-hyuk realizes that more than 40 people have already donated. Everyone is interrupted by the notification of another donation. This time, 1 million won was donated by a viewer. Everyone is truly shocked to see the amount of money donated by a single person. Acorn Jelly says it's the first time he's seen something like this. The message that came with the donation said that Almond was really handsome and to keep up the hard work. Acorn Jelly is amazed to see that this person donated twice in a row. All the comments in the chat are saying how Almond has become the center of attention, leaving Acorn Jelly even embarrassed to be out of the spotlight. A questionnaire of questions asked by the viewers appears on the screen. Questions like, what is your skincare? Do you have a girlfriend? What paint do you use? All these questions directed at Almond. Acorn Jelly finds these questions somewhat trivial, but Sanghyun really doesn't mind answering them one by one. He even finds it kind of sweet. I guess that's the interesting part about being a streamer, Almond thinks. Playing games while streaming, it's even better. Acorn Jelly's manager thanks Sanghyun for his hard work while handing him a towel, explaining that the capsules don't have proper cooling systems yet, and that's why it gets so hot. Anyway, Acorn Jelly thanks Sanghyun again and says it's the first time he has received reactions like that. Sanghyun and Ji-hyuk give Acorn Jelly a gift as a thank you for being so receptive. Meanwhile, Acorn Jelly checks a device to show the guys how much money they made today. Sanghyun and Ji-hyuk are shocked to see the numbers on the screen right in front of them. 5,360,000 won. Sanghyun can hardly believe the numbers he sees in front of him. 5 million. Do you usually make this much money? Sanghyun asks Acorn Jelly. He explains that it's actually the first time he's made this much. Acorn Jelly's manager says that if they split it in half, it would be almost 3 million for each of them. Sanghyun and Ji-hyuk bow in gratitude to Acorn Jelly and his manager. Ji-hyuk asks Acorn Jelly how he generates his income. Acorn Jelly explains that to do an advertisement, the amount of money he receives is proportional to the number of visitors or views he gets on a video. His manager explains that most of the time they are advertisements for games or sponsor products, clothing, equipment, or capsule advertisements, and that even the t-shirt Acorn Jelly was wearing was from a sponsorship. Ji-hyuk says it's very similar to the work of celebrities. Acorn Jelly's manager explains that it is, and that people with good looks can get even better sponsorships. She draws Sanghyun's attention and says he could even be known as a celebrity now, but Sanghyun insists he just wants to be a video game streamer. But she just says that it's just a strategy for how to make more income. Acorn Jelly tells Sanghyun that he knows a streamer who also does gameplay lives, but besides that, he also appears in other media doing commercials as a celebrity. But for most people, the AllTube is their biggest source of monthly income, and that Sanghyun might want to think better about it. After all, fans would love to have Almond content to watch. Streamers can be divided into two parts. Most of them focus on making content for the AllTube, and those streamers who are part of a specific niche only do live streams on the Tribe app. Acorn Jelly recommends that Sanghyun consider expanding to a larger acting scenario, and the manager says that at the moment he's only in the niche, but also, edited videos of a broadcast have a significant influence on the AllTube, so it's crucial that he finds a good editor. Sanghyun asks Ji-hyuk if he has any experience in editing, and Ji-hyuk replies that he has no experience in that area. Acorn Jelly warns that he will have to hire someone separately to do that job, but since his income is still not high enough, he will have to take it easy. In the parking lot of the building, the guys say goodbye to each other. Acorn Jelly and Sanghyun shake hands. In a demonstration of gratitude, promising that they will soon do another stream together. Acorn Jelly says that maybe by then, Sanghyun will be much further ahead of him. He watches the guys leave, thinking to himself that he's even a little jealous of Sanghyun. It's already evening. Jiuk brings Sanghyun to his house. As they say goodbye, Jiuk advises his friend not to rush, and that he is very talented, and no matter what he does, he is destined for success. Sanghyun smiles at his friend and thanks him.